Hello, habari yako? How are you doing today? It's very nice to see you. My name is Harry Amwell. I'm your teacher slash your educator for today, and this is TGV Education. And today I'm presenting a very interesting video, 5 fun facts about Swahili, okay, that you've been knowing. Maybe you have heard a little bit about them, but also maybe you have not heard about everything, right? So yes, I'm very excited about this. And today it's not like our usual video that we usually have every other Thursday for our Swahili class. But if you might be interested remotely in learning Swahili, it's a free class. You can always find our classes on Lingua Academy. So we have more languages there, but I'm welcoming you to Swahili. So you can just Google Lingua Academy, or if you don't know how to do that, you can also write www.linguayama.org, and from there you can sign up, and eventually once you create your account, you're able to unlock all the languages and other features of Lingwayama. So you're welcome to learn Swahili. And without further ado, I will jump into the fun fact number one. And our first fact about Swahili, you find that Swahili has a lot of Arabic influence, okay? So long time ago, over 12 centuries ago, we had a lot of Arab traders, specifically from Oman, who are going all over the place, and they used to sail to the East Africa coast. And eventually they came, some of them settled up in East Africa. And Swahili borrowed a lot of words from them. About 35% of Swahili, it's Arabic words. So some of the most notable words in Swahili that are of Arabic influence. Of course, we have some examples. These are some of the notable words that you might find. We have salamu, which means peace or greetings. For example, when in Arabic, when people say salam alaikum, so that is like, peace be with you. And the word salamu, which you can use in Swahili to say greetings. We have simu, we have kitabu, we have baraka, we have mungu, and also we have safari. Yes, safari, like the English safari, but in Swahili, it means like a journey or a trip. Okay. Then also we have the word shure. Yes, so shure. And we have soko, we have kahawa, and we have pesa. Okay, excellent. And also, as I continue, I would like to remind you, if you'd like to see more of this and learn more Swahili, please consider subscribing to the channel. All right? Yes. So the fun fact number two that we have, Swahili has a lot of Bantu roots. Okay? So Swahili, as you know, the history of Swahili, Swahili came as a result of a mashup of the Arabic language and the Bantu language, which was like the largest language group within the East Africa coast. And you find that Swahili is heavily influenced by the Bantu roots of different languages. So within like the East Africa. So some of the most notable words of Bantu root, which might be found in many, many Bantu languages within East Africa, we have Mitu, yes, like for those who have the Ubuntu, like the Ubuntu word, yes, comes from the Mutu, yes, which means like a community or coming together. We have the word Jia, Maji, Nyumba, Inti, Jua, Mwezi, Ndege, Kuku, Mama, Baba, Mwana, Kazi, Chakura, Shamba, and Matu. Yes? So those are some of the most notable words that might be shared within different Bantu languages. So, yeah, I hope you are getting excited with this. Yes, then I'll jump quickly into the fun fact number three. Okay? Fun fact number three is that Swahili has a very big linguistic diversity. As you know, within the East and Central Africa, we have a bunch of other African native languages within that area that are spoken. On top of that, also we have the European languages that are spoken in different parts of East Africa. So mostly you find that the Swahili itself, it's heavily influenced by these languages. So you find that Swahili has even different accents, right? So for example, I'm from Massa, and you find my Mombasa accent is not the same as the different areas. When you go to Congo, they have a different accent. If you find somebody in Kampala, different accent. Western Kenya, different accent, and you find that Swahili has a very big linguistic diversity when you come to think about it. So Swahili being the official language of Kenya and Tanzania alongside English, you find that also we do have other areas and other territories within the East and Central Africa that use Swahili, but not everybody speaks Swahili in these other regions. So in Kenya, Tanzania, we have everybody speaking English and Swahili very well, but other areas we might not have, the coverage of it's like 50%, 60%, 70%, and some cases we have even like 20%. So there are countries that might speak Swahili, and we have people who speak Swahili there. So if you get to learn Swahili, we have Uganda, we have Rwanda, we have Burundi, we have Democratic Republic of Congo, parts of Somalia next to Kenya, parts of Zambia, northern Zambia, parts of northern Mozambique, parts of northern Malawi, part of South Sudan, so southern South Sudan also might speak Swahili, and also parts of southern Ethiopia might also speak Swahili. So, and also when you go to like the island nations, so like Seychelles, Mauritius, they also may speak a little bit of a Swahili, Creole, which is mixed with a little bit of French. Yes, very interesting, right? All right, excellent. Then, fun fact number 4. Swahili, back in the day, it used to be written in the Arabic script. So it was not in the Latin. Okay? And with the Europeans and missionaries, a lot of missionaries coming into Africa in the early 1800s and the mid 1800s with the European coming. So you find that most of the European powers within East and Central Africa, because they needed, to communicate with their subjects, so they came to a point where the Swahili started to be, Latinized, from the Arabic script. And you find that by the late 1800s, they started this. And by early 1900s, most of Swahili was already, in the Latin script from the Arabic. Because, so like this. So you find that on the left, I don't know on which side you are seeing this, but on this side, we have the Arabic script. And of course, like the first word that we said, we have Salam, we have Kitab, we have Shukran, we have Madrasa, we have Makar, okay, for airport. And once we check on the other side, we have the Latin version of that, which is written in the Latin version, okay? So this thing, maybe I'll look at it a little bit later on if you would like to see this, just tell me. And I'll say that we call it in Swahili kuhakikisha. So kuhakikisha, what does it mean? It means standardization of Swahili so that Swahili could get to more people within East and Central Africa. And eventually you find Swahili went all the way to even other languages that were using the Latin, script labels. Yes, interesting. And now, as we get the last, fact. So also Swahili has a lot of influence on other language and also other languages within East Africa also influence Swahili greatly. Okay, and as you know, within East and Central Africa, we have Portuguese-speaking countries, we have English-speaking countries, and we have French-speaking countries. And for the case like of Ethiopia and Somalia and Sudan, so Sudan they use Southern Sudan they use Arabic and a little bit of English. Ethiopia they use Amharic and a bunch of other languages. In Somalia they use Somali as the language. So you find Swahili it's very rich, but also it has a lot of influences. But the most notable influence of Swahili from other language, we look at English, okay? So English, you find that Swahili comes to a point where it finds that it does not have enough words to express certain things, and it has borrowed every from these languages. So some of the most notable, of course, we have English, and we have the word television for television. We have computer, we have bicycle. In Portuguese, which is also spoken in Mozambique and Angola, but from Mozambique, of course, and but also this one was because there's a guy called Vasco da Gama. In the mid 1500s, he came to East Africa, and that is where we got some of these words. So we have the word meza, we have sahani, we have fundi. Then in Hindi and Urdu, so in the late 1800s, 1800s, yes, the British brought a lot of Indian and people of Indian descent who came to East Africa, and also on top of that, we also end a lot of Indian merchants who are coming to East Africa to do a little bit of trade. And with that, you find that also Hindi, you know, influenced Swahili a lot. And we have some of the notable words that you might even have seen them. We have chai, we have sari, we have pilau, which is like pese, biryani, but it's like a spice type of rice dish. Yes, very delicious. You should try. Then on German, we have the word Schule, and also we have the word Garimoshi, which is derived from Garnitur, which means like a set or a trade. Yes. All right. So thank you for letting me educate you on these fun facts about Swahili. I hope to see you in the next one and have a great time. And I'll say asante sana and kwaheri.